And welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey with us by hitting that subscription button and also the bell notification to be notified of the new uploads. Thank you so much to everybody in the groups and everybody that's dropping in without being in the groups, and for your beautiful comments and your support. Thank you. Today we're going to create this table round. It's a round table doily, or you can put it over a small table as a tablecloth for this size. If you want to go bigger, all you have to do is just keep adding at the end. When we get to the tutorial, I will show you. Now, up top there's 3 little buttons. You can click there, slow down the video to the speed you'd like, because sometimes I'm just too out of my head or into my head too much that I crochet too fast. And what else I wanted to mention? So you can slow down the video. I'll turn on the CC caption, which is right next to the 3 little dots. If you don't have the 3 little dots, then you go into your settings and it will tell you to slow down the video once you are in that video. So turn the closed caption on. Everything I will be saying, the stitch that I'll be calling, will be written down here. You can pause the video and take notes. That's the easiest way for anybody to create a pattern, especially when a creator puts on the closed caption. This is a 4-ply 100% cotton thread. These are Portugal threads, but I'm sure in your country you can find similar. Hook number 3. I have a small one for tucking in loose ends somewhere here, and a pair of scissors, of course, to cut in your loose ends. Okay, so this one is like, can't even explain to you the color of it. It's not orange, it's not brown, it's copper. There we go, copper. Just that my camera does not give it justice. But I will be creating the same one in yellow and multicolored yellow. And I might have to use a about 25 grams because it's 225 of this big one. But I'm gonna switch up a little bit on this pattern. This is a lighter shade than this one. If you see, this one's a little bit darker, and I know my camera doesn't do justice, so I'll try to lower a bit the clarity here. Maybe you can see it better. Okay, so this is 81 centimeters all around. I have 28 rows. This is all created with triple crochet. Now, the only thing I'm going to do different is, instead of creating triple crochet on the new pattern that I'm going to create, well, this is new, it's fresh off the hook, I'm going to do it in double crochets instead of triple. But if you want to go bigger, you can do triple like I did with this one. I need a smaller pattern, so I'm going to use the double crochet. Same stitch, same procedure. It doesn't change anything. It's just, you know, it's a smaller stitch, obviously. And it eats less thread. This one has 225 grams. I'm sure by doing the double crochet, I will have less used in my thread. Okay, another thing I want to mention is in the description box, everything will be listed below, including my Instagram. I created a Facebook crochet page. You can join me there as long as you have a profile, because there's too many scammers, too much of stealing people's identities in many groups nowadays, and I'm just removing myself from the groups and created my own to have privacy and to get my people into my group that follow me for now and for since the beginning. So you're more than welcome to join. I also have a Facebook page just with crochet. You can follow me on there. It's the same name, Crochet Art Tutorials, or Maggie Lopez. If you punch in, it's going to pop up. And I also would like to mention that on the description box below the video, I do have a PayPal account to help out the women in need of thread. So please feel free to donate whatever amount you like to help buy thread or yarn for these women. If you have over thread or yarn, You can email me. You can, if you have Instagram, look me up on Instagram. Everything will be listed below. You can message me there if you'd like to send it yourself. I'll be more than happy to send you their address and their name, and you can send it directly to them. Or you can donate to the people. I'm buying the thread and yarn and shipping it out to them. And this is worldwide. It's not just specifically in one place. So please be generous and kind to help. Any amount, it adds up at the end. If everybody pitches in a few bucks here and there, it helps somebody out to create their pieces and to get busy and keep their minds busy without being depressed. So let's take that into consideration. Thank you so much, everyone. We're going to get started. I also want to mention that it's 6 pineapples. Okay, there's two, the bigger one and the smaller one. Now, each time I'm going to get into, let's say, start a row. So I will be demonstrating only the first pineapple because the other 5 is just a repeat. There's no need for me to take so much memory on my phone when it's the same stitch all the way around. So I will be demonstrating only the first when we get to the pineapple, and then you proceed. And each time we go to the next row, I will be having already the group set up because we're starting by the groups, okay? So I'll have the group set up already, so we're just continuing to do the same thing, okay? Or actually one pineapple to the next, let's say to the middle here. So I'll create the pineapple, that's part of the pineapple, and then show you whatever stitch we need to do here, and then we continue on the same way. And I'll be calling out, hopefully I won't forget, the row numbers, okay? Thank you so much, everyone. Let's get started. The first thing you want to do is make that magic circle. Just turn once, like as you're making an X, and come inside and grab your thread from behind. Put your fingers in position as you're ready to crochet, and chain 1. So I'm just going to close a bit here. Chain 2, chain 3. This is equal double crochet. Inside of the space, we're going to create 23 more double crochet. So we're going to have a total of 24 all the way around. We're going to close it on chain 3. Row 2, after closing with chain stitch, with slip stitch on chain 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It equals a double crochet plus 2 separations. Skip 1 into the next one. We're going to create these little blocks. Chain 2, skip 1 into the next one. So we're going to have a total of 12 blocks. We're going to close on the third space with slip stitch. Now you know that if your stitch is too tight, then do 3, okay? Now chain 3 again on top of the previous row. This is row 3. Inside of the square, we're doing 5 double crochets. So we have 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1 double crochet on top of the double crochet from the previous row. So we're going to repeat this all the way around. 5 double crochets inside of the square. And 1 on top of the double crochet from the previous row. So we're going to do this all the way around. Close it in the third space, third chain with slip stitch. Okay, going into row 4. Try to get a little bit more lighting here. Again, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 for turning. So 3 for double crochet and 3 more for turning, for space. So now this time we're going to skip. Make sure you be careful when you're turning, because sometimes we tend to forget this first one here. So 1, 2 on the third space. Now remembering, if you want to go that size, you're going to do triple crochet, okay? 1, 2, 3, double crochet. 1, 2, 3, skip 1, 2, on the third space, double crochet, chain 3, on the third space, double crochet. So we're doing this all the way around, and then we're going to close it up on the third space on the first square. So we're going to start row 5. We're going to come into the middle. You're supposed to have 24 squares, by the way, into the middle here, and do chain 2 for me, chain 3 for some of you if your stitch is too small or too tight, I should say. Another double crochet, chain 2, 2 more double crochets. So now we're going to create groups of 2 double crochets on the same space. Chain 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to skip a space and we're going into the next one, creating the 2 groups again of 2 double crochets with 2 chain separation. We're going to do this all the way around by skipping one space. So 2 double crochet, 2 chain separation, 2 double crochet, chain 5, skip a square, and create your groups again. We're going to do that all the way around, and we're going to close it with a slip stitch at the end. And then I'm going to go in and create my groups again, because from here on we're creating groups, okay? So I'm going to close in, and I'm going to do the walk. I'll show you once I get there, so you'll understand when I say the walk. It's my way of saying slip stitch yourself through the next space into the center. So I finished row 5, going into row 6. I'm going to do the walk in the next space with the slip stitch, and I'm going to do a single here and chain 2. I'm going to create 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 more double crochet, chain 2, and 2 more double crochet. So on row 6 we have 3 groups of 2 double crochet together in the same space. Okay, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm coming into the center of the next one with a single, chain 7 again, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to create my groups again, my 3 groups of 2 double crochet separated by 2 chain. Hopefully I don't have to go to video 2. Okay, so continue again. This is going to be the repeat way all the way around. 2 chain separation again, and 2 more double crochets on the same space on row 6 with chain 7. So 3 groups, chain 7, a single in the middle of this group here, chain 7, and 3 groups of 2 double crochets separated by 2 chain. I'll meet you at the end. Going into row 7, so row 6 I closed in with a slip stitch. I did the walk to the center. I created my 2 groups and chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if you're doing the big one, the triple, you're doing chain 5, okay? Because I'm doing the double, I'm going to go with chain 4. So I'll be calling out as many chains as for the big one in case you wanted to create the triple crochet one. So I did chain 4 on the big one. The triple crochet ones is chain 5. Okay, now I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. I'm coming into the center of the single and closing it in with a single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm coming in to where my 3 groups are, into the first one, creating my 2 double crochets, 2 chain separation, 2 double crochet. So we're doing the repeat, and then chain 4, 2, 3, and 4, and create your next group again. We're going to do this repeatedly all the way around. Just like that. And I'll meet you at the end. Going into row 8, so I finished row 7, I slip stitch, did the walk, went into the center, created my group. Now we're going to do chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to come in the center of the middle here of the square and create 2 double crochets. Chain 4, 2, 3, and 4, into the other group and create a group. 2 double crochets, 2 chain, and 2 double crochets. Okay, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to try with 8 because that one I have 12. Because this is a smaller pattern, I don't want it to be too widened up, but I don't want it to be tightening up too much either. So 8 is too little. So I'm going to do 10 and see how this works out. Probably best. Remembering that if your stitch is too tight, go a hook higher. So 10, chain 10, that's what I'm going to do. So let's recap. Group, 4 chain, 2 double crochet, 4 chain, group, 10, and the group again. Coming into the center, okay, so 4 chain, 2, 3, and 4, coming into the center of the square again. We're repeating the same thing. 2 double crochets, chain 4, 2, 3, and 4, and creating the group again. So we're going to repeat this all the way around. Okay. Okay, going into row 9, I've done my group. I'm going to do now one, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 5. I'm coming into the first double crochet here where we have the 2 with a double crochet, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, coming back in and on top of the other double crochet with a double crochet. So we're going to create like a little V, a little loop there. Chain 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to come back into the group and create the group. 2 double crochet, 2 chain separation, and 2 more double crochet. Now in this center here, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, chain 4, coming into the middle here of this big chain, and do a single. 1, 2, 3, 4, coming into the group, and we're going to repeat everything again. To the group, 2 double crochet, 2 chain separation, and 2 more double crochet. Chain 4, 3, 4, we're going to come into the first double crochet with a double crochet. We're going to create the loop, chain 5, 3, 4, and 5. Come back into the second double crochet and create a double crochet. Chain 4, 3, 4, and come in to your group and do your group again. 2 double crochet, 2 chain separation, and 2 more double crochet in the same space. So it's going to look like this. I wonder if I put the black towel if it shows better, because I want to make sure you guys see it properly. My poor towel is full of nail products because I am a nail tech, and as much as I wash it, you know how it is with gels and acrylics. Okay, so we're going to have it this way. Do the same thing all the way around. I'll meet you at the end. So I finished row 9, closed in with slip stitch, did the walk into the center, created my group. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to come inside of the big loop and do 12 double crochet. Now, remembering if your stitch is too tight, you can even go chain 5. You could always do an extra one to make sure that it's not pulling. Doesn't change anything on the pattern. So inside of this loop, we're going to create a 12 double crochets. Of course, I have to pull on my thread here. Not good. So I did chain 5. I tried with 4, but it's pulling. On that one I have chain 5, but I thought because this is a smaller pattern, maybe I could get away with it, but no. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now you have to make sure that you get all 6 motifs the same amount or you're going to be in trouble. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Chain 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Create your group of 2 double crochet, 2 chain separation, and 2 more double crochet. Okay, chain 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to come on top of the single here with a single. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and come and create your group again. So we're going to repeat the same pattern all the way around. And do your chain 5 and create your 12 inside of here. So this is what it's going to look like. So now I'm going into row 11. Closed in row 10, slip stitch, did the walk with a slip stitch into the center, created my group, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, coming into the first double crochet with a double crochet, 1 chain separation, next double crochet, 1 chain separation, double crochet, 1 chain separation. So we're going to have 12 double crochets with 1 chain separation, and then chain 5 here and the group exactly as we created here. We're going to do it here now. So I did my 12. If I can get a little bit more lighting here. Did my 12 double crochets separated by 1 chain, chain 5, did my group, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. I'm coming in and create my group here. we're going to do the repeat all the way around. So create your group, chain 5, double crochet 12 times, separated by 1 chain, chain 5 again, create your group, chain 4, create your group, and we're going to do the repeat all the way around. Okay, going into row 12, chain 5 after I created my group, of course, as always. 3, 4, 5. I'm coming into the first space between the 2 double crochets with a single. I'm going to start to create my pineapple with 3 chain, 1 per space, okay, all the way to the end. So I've created my loops, and you're supposed to have 10 loops, chain 3s, okay, chain 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come and create your group, 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 double crochet on the same space. Chain 3 and create your group again, and we're going to repeat the same thing all the way around. 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 more double crochet on the same space. Okay, so just repeat the same thing. Okay, you guys, getting into row 13. So you do your group, 5 chain, you do your pineapple loops with 3 chain. Now you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 loops. Your 5 chain, your group, and I didn't record it because it's just a repeat anyway. So now here we're going to do chain 2, come back and do the group, chain 2 separation, and 2 more double crochets. So on this row, the only thing that changes is just the 2 chain here. Everything else stays the same. 5 chain, come back into your pineapple and create your 3 chain loops. And it's going to be this way. Okay, so going into row 14, I finished row 13. Just try to get a little bit more lighting here. Create my group, chain 5, did my pineapple, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 loops, chain 5, and created my group. Now, like I said, because it's a repeat, I mean, there's no point in me wasting time on recording. It takes too much memory on my phone. Now, we're going to go directly into the center here and create 2 double crochets. Just like that. And come in here and create your group. On this row, this is the only difference. It's just adding those 2 double crochet, and then we are going to repeat the same thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just a reminder for the people that are doing the big one. I should have reminded you at the beginning, and I totally forgot. Let me just see if I can have it this way. This lighting is terrible. 9 chain. Okay, for the pineapples, 9 chain. So chain 5, because this is a small doily, I've cut down on the sizes of chain. And I did mention I would be calling it out, but I forgot. Everything else stays the same. It's just on the pineapple that's 9 chain. For the big cloth there, 2 and 3. So we continue on creating the same thing. Your 8 loops for the pineapple. And just when you get to the center here, in between the group, 2 double crochet like we have on here. Okay. Okay, going into row 15. So I've done started my row 15. The same thing, group, chain 5, your loops. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loops for the pineapple, chain 5, your group. Now we're going to change a bit again. Not by much, but a little change here and there. Okay, so now we're going to do chain 2, and we're going to come inside of the middle here where we have the 2 double crochets. And we're going to do chain 2. Let me just pull this here to make sure I'm seeing the right thing. And come back in and create another V inside of the V. Okay, chain 2, and now we're going to create the group. Two double crochet, 2 chain separation, 2 double crochet. So basically on this row, that's the only thing that we change is by adding the other V inside of the V. We're going to continue to do the same thing. Continue the groups, continue chain 5 for the pineapples and the 3 chain for the loops of the pineapples. So nothing else is different. Okay, so I'll meet you back at row 16. Okay, so I started my row 16, nothing changes. Do the group after you close in row 15 here. Do the group, 5 chain, your loops, 5 chain, the group, 1, 2, 3 chain. We're going to come in and create another V. This time we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 chain, and come back in and create your other double crochet to create that V, because the next row we're going to create the second pineapple. 1, 2, 3, come and create your group. It does make a big difference when you're doing the triple crochet. It becomes huge, way bigger, and of course, you know, there's more chains. Instead of 5, there's 9 chains. Okay, so chain 5, and then you continue again your pineapple. So we're going to repeat this all the way around. With 3 chain into the next loop, and this is what it's going to look like. Okay, I'll meet you in the next round, 17. Okay, going into row 17, so I finished row 16, which was the loop here in the center. I did my group, chain 5, I did my 3 chain for the pineapple. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 5, my group again. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to come in here and we're going to do 11 double crochets. So do your 11 double crochets all in the center of this V. So I've done my 11 double crochets. I'm going to do chain 4 again, 2, 3, 4, and create my group again. So this row is going to be a repeat of the same thing all the way around. So the only thing that we're changing is we're adding the 4 chains and the 11 double crochets. Chain 5 and create your pineapple loops with chain 3. Okay everyone, going to row 18, coming out nice and beautiful. So very simple. Row 18, we're going to create the group as usual. Your 5 chain, we're going to do the pineapple, 3 chain, and then I'll meet you right over here. So we're going to do the pineapple, the 5 chain, the group, and then I'm going to meet you here right at the group so we can continue on. This is not going to be any different than what we started here. So we're just creating another pineapple, but of course the stitch changes up a bit because it's a smaller pineapple. So we are at the group. We started here. We're at the group. We're going to do chain 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to repeat the same thing like we did with the other one. We're going to do double crochet, 1 chain separation, double crochet, and continue, and again 5 chain, and then the group. So I did my doubles, 1 chain separation, chain 5, create our group, now remembering the bigger one, it's always chain 9 on here where the pineapples are. And then we continue on creating the pineapple. So we're just going to repeat it all the way around. And this is what it's going to look like. Okay. So we finished row 18, going to row 19. I've changed color. I've started doing my group. Now it's going to change a bit here. When we do the group, we're going to add another group of 2 double crochet on the same space. So now we're going to have a total of 3 double crochet on the 19th row. Chain 5, create your loops for the pineapple, and I'll meet you at the end here. So I created my pineapple. We have 3 loops. Now we're creating again 3 groups of 2 double crochet with 2 chain separation. All in the same space. This is very easy going doily. So it's going to be like that. See if I need to add a little bit more lighting here. Chain 5. Going to the first place in between the 2 double crochets with a single, and start creating your pineapple loops. We're going to have 9 pineapple loops. And then once we get here, we're going to add the 3 groups of 2 double crochet exactly like we have here. So I created the 3 groups of 2 double crochet with 2 chain separation, 5 chain, 9 loops, 5 chain, and a group. And we're going to repeat the same thing again all the way around. Okay, everyone, so I finished row 19. I just starting row 20, so I've closed in, walked, did my 2 double crochets, 2 chain, and I'm going to do 2 more double crochets on the same space. So it's going to look like that. And then I'm coming directly into the next space and create 2 more groups of double crochet. So it's going to be like that. 2 double crochet, 2 chain, 2 double crochet on the same space. Directly into the next space, 2 double crochet, 2 chain, 2 double crochet. Chain 5. And continue on creating the pineapple. Now, I believe we're going to have only 2 loops left out of this pineapple. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then again, you repeat the same thing all the way around on the same spaces. So 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 more double crochet. Go directly into the next space, 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 more double crochet. So we're just going to repeat the row the same way. And then chain 5 again. And create your loops for the second pineapple. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so we finished doing row 20. I started doing row 21. So I did my group, 5 chain. So chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're coming into the next loop and create our group. 2 chain separation and 2 double crochet. Now, even if you're doing the tablecloths, it's the same amount of chains. The only difference is only on the pineapples, that is 9 chain instead of 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming in, and we're doing the last loop on this pineapple. So we have 1 loop left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to repeat the same thing on this side. Create your group, 2 chain, 2 more double crochet, and 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And create into the next loop your group again. We're going to repeat this all the way around. Just like that. And then continue again, chain 5 and your 3 chains for the next pineapple. Okay, everyone, finished row 21, just starting row 22. So I did my group, 1, 2, 3. I'm coming into the center with a single, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to continue my group here. 2 double crochet, 2 chain separation, and 2 more double crochet on the same space. We're going to continue the same way all the way around. Chain 5, continue the pineapple, which is the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one on this one, of course. We still have the other pineapple to continue, but we're almost there. Continue the group. And again, 1, 2, 3, and a single in the center. 1, 2, 3, and continue your group as we've been doing. I'll meet you at the end. So we finished row 22, going into 23. So we're going to continue to do our group. I'm going to do the walk to go into the center. Single to chain for me. For some of you, use 3. One, 2, 3, 4. Coming into the first loop with a single. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the second loop. One, 2, 3, 4. Chain, of course. And I'm going to close off my last pineapple. So we're going to make our group like that. And as you can see, we closed in here. So I'm going to go directly into the next one. And create a group. Just like that. And then we're going to continue to do the same thing as we've been doing. 4 chain and into the loops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Single. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain and create your group again. Your 5 chain and continue the pineapple. 3 chain for the loops on the pineapple and continue through. So this is what it's going to look like. I'll meet you on the next row. Okay, so I finished row 23, going into row 24. Created my group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain coming in. Doing my loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Create my group. Actually, yes. So we're going to do 2 on here and 2 on here, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Into the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now it's just a repeat. Kind of hard to record, you know, when you have camera in your face, you can't almost see the stitch. Your hands are stretched out, so I keep slipping out of the thread. So group, 5 chain, single in the first chain or first loop, 5 chain, single on the second loop, 5 chain, single on the third loop, 5 chain, 2 double crochets in the middle of the group of the pineapple, straight into the next one with 2 double crochets, 5 chain, and so on. So now it's just a regular 5 chain for the other pineapple, and continue to complete the loops on the second pineapple. So it's just a repeat now. Okay, so we finished row 24, going into row 25. Did my group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to create our loops 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's always going to be 6 and a single on each loop. Now we're here at where the double crochets, we're going to jump them 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 directly into the next space. Then we're going to continue to do the loops, the 6 chain loops, create our group, our pineapple, and continue again with 6 chain loops. So I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, going into row 27. So pretty much the same thing. Do the group, 6 chain, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're just building up chains now. And we're going to do that all the way through until we get to the pineapple. Do the group, continue the pineapple, and then 6 chains all the way through again. So very simple, nothing to it. Just continue to do 6 chain, single, 6 chain, single, and so on until we get to the groups. Do the group, 5 chain, and then the 3 chain, 5 chain, then the group again. So I'll meet you in the next row. Just want to say for the big one we do 8 chain and not 5 or 6 or 4 like I've been doing. It's just 8 from the beginning until the end. Okay, everyone, we're going into row 27. So pretty much you're going to do your group. And it's going to be a repeat, the same thing as we just did. So chain 6, and then you do your pineapple. Finish the group here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just continue your loops like that. Come to your pineapple. Continue your group. Do the pineapple. And do your chain 6 all the way again. So I'll meet you on row 27. I hope I am right. Let me see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 27. So I'll meet you at row 28. So we are going into row 29. And I've decided to go with the white to finish off. We have one more row left after this. So we're going to do exactly the same thing as we did on row 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this is the last of the pineapple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And create your group. And actually, I believe it's 2 more rows after this, because then we're going to close this together like that. So your 6 chain stays the same. So nothing to it. Same thing as we did on the previous row. Just do your groups, your 5 chain, and then the rest your 6 chain. Okay, everyone, so the last row I had called out row 29, and it's not, it's row 28. I made a mistake on the calling of the row. This is row 29, final row. So I've closed in row 28 with a slip stitch. Did my 2, I'm going to do 1 more, and then I'm coming directly into the next space here, like that. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to close it with a slip stitch. 3 more inside of the same space. And then continue again with 3 double crochets, picot, and then 3 more double crochets. This is the final row. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. I believe I'll be creating 2 little side doilies, because this is going to go in the center of my table. 2 little side doilies where the candles go on each side. Also with pineapple, but small, like square ones. I already have the tutorial up on the one I'm planning to make, but because I use dark colors, you can't really see the stitch that well. So I'm going to recreate it. I think it's going to look fab on the table with this one. So you want to stay tuned for that. So this is pretty much it for this tutorial. Into the next space, and you continue on with the 3 double crochets, picot. Now, you could also, if you don't want to do it this way, you could also just do single crochet or half double crochet all the way around, and just close in the same way here. Doesn't change anything. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much, everybody. If you did, please give a thumbs up. It is important for the video to be recognized. That's the only way it can be recognized, is by you giving thumbs up, leaving a comment. And if you have any suggestions, please feel free. Everything is in the description box below, how you can contact me. Follow me on Instagram, join my Facebook crochet page, and I will have this in display at the end on my table so you can see what it looks like. So I want to thank every single one of you. Thank you so much, everybody. Until next time, bye-bye. I just had to come back and show you. This is what I'm doing in between the pineapples. I was almost forgetting to show you that. So 3 double crochets, the picot, 3 double crochets, and go directly. Now for the first one that we started, we're just going to finish it here and do the picot. Okay? Exactly like we have here. We'll just finish it up here when we get to the end. Okay? Just wanted to show you so you don't get confused like what she do with the rest of the pineapples. All right? Thanks, everyone.